Lovely evening for a bit of a burn off. The shed. Just sitting here next to my old girl. I'm still getting going, the old John Deere. Oh yeah, the John Deere, so the John Deere. What did we find on the John Deere the other day? A plate. And the plate says John Deere 3140. It's a 3140. Cool. That was all. I had to clean all this off. It was underneath quite a lot of debris, you might say. This thing was found in a dam on its side, so I've done well. It's done a lot of work for me. I got the thing going. The guy's done it. Yeah, I got a lot of work done with it. But it's, what are we burning here? Got rid of a lot of. What are we burning here? I'll get rid of a bit of Realm and Commonwealth. Hey, it was great to read, Stephen. I'm not disagreeing with it, but that was one of the biggest head fucks that you end up finding out is a complete waste of fucking time in the end. I suggest anyone going down that path to, oh, keep going, please, keep going all the way to the end, and then keep going like I did, and then, yeah, no, don't do what I did. It's a bit dumb. Trust me, save your time. Save your time. Don't go down that path. Unless you're trying to do what I was trying to do and be a hero and save some people. And in the end, that's probably, oh look, when you're guilty, you're guilty. You know when you're done wrong, you know when you're done wrong. You know when you're making excuses. You know when you're taking advantage of. Doesn't matter if you made contract or not, but there's a social contract. And that's global, that's just goes with the rules of creator, mate. So, be a man, don't be a person, don't be a human being. Human rights, well, if you want human rights, mate, you better go back to being a human being. Human, the hue of a man. Well, then you're not a man. So, hey, realm and man. It was a different realm, it's now a different realm. It's a different realm. It's a different world. And it does warn us in the Bible, beware of the deceivers, doesn't it? Yep. Yeah. And then we forget about that. Here. Everything will be just fine. See you next Sunday. Anyway, beautiful fire. There's the shed that Richo built. It's just another little shed, lean-to. Got the sprinkler going over here, and I've got the emergency hose just over here, folks. Don't you worry. There is a sprinkler right here, and got the pump running down at the dam. You can hear it going. Right. There's the sprinkler. Ugh. That's my house over there. Anyway, and there's a gum tree. Where's the possum? See a possum? No. Does someone want me to say anything smart and intellectual, or whimsical, mystical, philosophical, something hermetic, wise, ancient, archaic, akashic, arcana? When you hear a secret, trust me, once you hear it, you're going to wish if you got it. That's why people at times do drugs, until they come to realise that she's all good and it was meant to be that way. You get over it. And then it's like weird, because it's like a black comedy. In the end, you learn to laugh at it, which is like, you'll think you're sick. Fuck, no, so you got to laugh at it. And yeah, once you've broken a few bones a few hundred times, and you tend to laugh at when other people are going through that same mistake that you made over and over again, that made you continually break bones and have accidents and confrontations. Anyway, rambling. What are the bloody rich folks doing? What are them millionaires doing? Hey? You can't get much more remote than this. Well, you can, but you know, this is pretty remote. I haven't had anyone come visit yet. I've had one visitor out of all the years I've lived here on King Island. One person from the mainland has come and visit. Chris Tyers, trade school, that was his name. Yeah, good bloke. Hope he's doing well. Imagine he is. Old Malden Football Club. Yep. Mary Barrack Route. I'm glad that's got burned. They might have burned this bonfire off for a while. Until summer long, really. Yes, I wonder if that was gold in the panel. There's definitely some powder gold in that panel. If you check the post today, there's a couple of pics. What I crushed up in the vein I found. So it's all out of a vein of quartz I found. And that's just like one handful of rock crushed up what's in the pan. And I see what could be fool's gold in there. I see bits of scheelite, maybe possibly tin. But there's like little nuggety bits that looks like flour gold, and there's even small little tiny pickers. Yeah, something like that. I can hear the Cape Barren geese. That's those grey ones with the green beaks, mate. Call them Cape Barren geese over here. And they were extinct nearly for a while. They became an endangered species, and we found out why. Because sneakily, my mother actually had one given to her by some pheasant shooters that come over here annually, and they managed to knock one off. And Mum kept it in the freezer for Christmas, didn't she? And she cooked it up for Christmas. Instead of a normal roast turkey, we had the Cape Barren goose instead. And yeah, I know, like, you're not meant to eat meat and all that, but you know, when you're not trying to be spiritual, and if you're not trying to raise your fucking vibration, and you're just enjoying being man and woman on earth, and enjoying your neighbours and having a good bloody time, then some good, clean, unadulterated meat that's a gift, is gifted to you with love, can be bloody delicious and wholesome. And if you want to believe that you're actually putting something inside of you, then you're actually believing all this is real. So if you're going to believe that a poison can kill you, well, then you're believing that a poison can kill you, and that's your belief. That becomes your reality. And if you want to think that meat lowers your vibration and alcohol lowers it and all that, well, then that's what you're saying, and that's what you come to an agreement on, and then that's what happens. So, you know, they say the demons attached to these things. Of course demons attached. Of course they bloody do. You know, angels, demons, angels. They're all this. If you haven't been a demon, and you've only been an angel, well, you will be a demon. And if you haven't been a fucking angel when you've been a demon, well, you will be an angel. And you will be made to do and be both in the same. You'll eventually come to understand that they're the fucking same, and each have families, and each like to exist, and each of us, all of us, doesn't matter what, if you're an angel or a demon, or actually happen to be one of man, and nothing but of man, and what created man. So it's an oxymoron what I'm coming up with here. So man is created in the image of, by the creator, in the image of a God. By a God, was it by a dog? Did the dog create the God, or did the dog create man? And man could see this. Don't worry about it. No one knows that story. Some people know that story. Spirit dog, the flaming stick. What controlled it? Love it. Love that story. That tale. And it rings true when you hear it. It makes sense. And, yeah. The reason why I like those tales when I read them is because I hear them in my head and I get told them in my head, or sometimes I think I came up with the tale myself, and then I read it in a book or in an ancient scripture or some mystical fucking ancient text or some hermetic fucking thing that people have been chasing and following for hundreds and hundreds of years. I'm like going, yeah, I'll figure that out myself, mate. So when you figure it out yourself before reading it, and then you read it and it's like verification for what you always thought you were crazy about, that's when it rings true for me anyway. That's just for me. Know what I'm saying? I reckon a lot of you do. Fucking beautiful night, tell you. Absolutely superb evening, ladies and gentlemen. One would normally probably roll up a cigarette and crack a cider. Oh, crikey, look at that. I got a pack of cigarettes here. Oh, I want to hear something special. That sound. See, Mercury draft cider. Everyone all the time has got creator flowing through them. Signal, you are nothing but picking up signal, receiving signal, amplifying signal. That is your resonant signature light frequency, which will fluctuate up and down. Like when you're looking at an individual raindrop, the light shining through, it's like, it's not a colour, is it? Not a single colour. It's the spectrum, but what colour are you going to focus on? What colour do you call that raindrop? Is it blue? The colour of water is blue. We painted blue. But the colour of the sky is blue. Coincidence, that. So I wouldn't want to, be as dirty as to declare myself as an alcoholic, but yeah, it's been over a month since I've had a day off. No. I had a couple of days off. I didn't drink for a couple of days there, maybe a fortnight ago. Before that, it'd probably been a month before I had a day off. But if I only have one a day, is that okay? Well, the doctor says a glass of red wine is good for you. Apparently smoking's good for you. Coffee's good for you. Cheese and dairy make your bones strong. Did you know that, kids? We can tell you fucking anything, and if it's on TV and it's said with a good tone and nice packaging and shit, you'll buy it up, believe it, and next thing you know it's true, it's fact, and because there's an agreement made when the masses think it, so it becomes so. Right. You're either someone that reads or you're someone that writes. Or you read and write. Or you take people's writings and you add to theirs. Or you can read what someone else has written and plagiarise it modify it, edit it, claim it as your own, give it a twist. But at least you're writing and not reading. And is there rules then? Can you? Are there certain things you're not allowed to write into a fantasy? Well, the rules for gods. Hey, God, you can't do that. Says who? Well, it's rules, mate. Rules. If rules say creators can't do like apparently, if you smoke a cigarette, you can't. God can't say. No, you can't. Nah. Jesus would never been out. He obviously must have abstained from absolutely everything for so fucking long, because that's what the Bible says. There's no way he could have ascended enjoying fucking. He just had a Last Supper, didn't he? Well, didn't he eat in the Last Supper? Oh, but it was a period. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just a fucking tale. How many people have I don't know if anyone can see me, but how many people do you know of, including yourself, that have gone more than 21 days without drinking water or eating food, or having a cigarette, having any alcohol, a bit of chewing gum, and a Nicorette, patches, fucking anything, no coffee, no milk, no sugar, no water, no barley sugar, no 40-hour famine crap. Who's gone 21 days? Who can do 21 days? Who has done 21 days? Anyone done 2 months, 6 months? See, I don't mind having a cider because I've done 2 years initially. I started on with me 3 weeks, made the 3 weeks, kept fucking going. And then I dropped and I came back and I returned to slightly thicker, denser light. Done it again. 7 years later, I did it again. Came back down to this dense light. Raised back up there around 2 years ago. And it just wasn't more than 2 years ago. It was 2021. Into 2021 and 2022, I raised up again. Stopped drinking, stopped smoking, no meat, no, just don't drink. Just don't eat food, breathe. Every time you get hungry, imagine, taste, the imagination. It works. Anyway, look, it works. It does work. If it didn't work, then, hey, what the fuck do you all go to church or believe in anything for then? You know? Well, you claiming you're Jesus? No, of course not. You reckon you're Buddha? No. You reckon you're Christian? No. Well, all there's plenty of ascended masters on this fucking planet right now. And you're probably sitting next to one at the moment on the train, you just don't know it. I like to ride on trains. We like to watch. Or hide. We'll just stay the fuck out of everything. Because, like, you know, it still gets to a point where it's like, what the fuck, like, really? This shit still don't make sense, even when it seems to make sense. It gets to the point where you go, it makes no fucking sense. And, yeah, but you already know that nothing else, look, you can't die, suicide doesn't work, fucking, you know, but what you think is what you get, and then you just, well, okay, let's control the thoughts, and then you do that, you prove you can do it, and then you realise that you can have this power, and, you know, can you be trusted with that? Can you have a clean thought? You know, this is the dark side, the light side, the Vader, the Luke Skywalker. Man. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.